What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Micah. If you guys are recurring, I really do appreciate you guys recurring and coming and back and seeing the video. Give me 2 seconds. My screen is a little foggy. Got my handy dandy rag here. Pardon me, pardon me. Alright, that's much better. There you go. Gotta make sure the camera's clean, you know? High quality is what I try to provide for you guys, okay? As best as I can, I should say. Best quality as I can. This message is gonna be for the leaders. Let's see what we got for the leaders. Alright, so the first one we have two that came off, you guys. Attend to the details and take inspired action. Attend to the details. Let's speak on this one first. So when you attend to the details, whatever it may be, make sure that you guys are micro-focusing on the things and the changes that can happen in your life. Like, okay, if I go to this bar over her and I know that these guys or these girls over here acting foolish, is that going to cause me to get involved with the police? You know what I mean? If I go over her and I graduate college, that's going to help me get a different position, a different job position. Just like you can notice there's little two things that happen every day, you can notice them little things that you do on an everyday basis that affect your energy, affect your mental, and affect everything you do in life. An example, procrastination is a big one, right? Stay off of social media if you have no business being on there. Posting certain things. All of these things have an effect on your life, whether you see it or don't. You're posting your movements. You're opening up doors for people to make a plot on you. You know what I mean? People that you're trying to post to show them, hey, look. They don't want to see you winning. It's clear as day. So if you know how people are and you know the red flags, let's attend to details when it comes down to our livelihood. Let's make sure that we're taking into consideration everything we're doing. Let's focus on certain things that we're doing. Attend to the details of your livelihood, right? Make sure you guys are doing that. Next one that came up for you guys is take inspired action. This is exactly as simple as this. If I say something that you're inspired by, take action to it. Don't just sit there and listen. Take action. Actually physically get involved. Actually, like if I say, hey, Rich Dad Poor Dad is a great book, and you don't decide to read it, then it's just a waste of it. It was a waste of information at that point. You gotta learn to say, okay, look, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take advice or whatever. I'm gonna take inspired, but not only am I inspired from whatever he said or whatever video I watched or whatever something I seen, I will put into perspective. You know what I mean? I've been inspired by many people. I listen to, I think it's called the Table Talk. He's like a guy that speaks on financial advice and things like that. I get advice and tips from so many different characteristics, so many different people, but I apply that to my day-to-day life. When it comes down to even this YouTube channel, you know, I've been inspired from, like, you guys know, if you don't know DG, I'm not trying to get into people's personal business, but I'm just saying, me personally, I pick up on, as far as like how, whether it's a financial advisor, spiritual team, this person, that person, I pick up on different things and I'm inspired and I put it into perspective. That's just my personal opinion when it comes down to it. I'm just sharing a personal situation that I do, so you guys don't just say you're just talking. I literally do this, like actually do it. But you guys will see in the long run, because you'll see longevity versus the others that are like people that speak on it but really don't mean it, because you can really see the difference. You know what I mean? If that makes sense to you guys, right? So longevity is key. Detoxify. My leaders out there, detoxify yourself from any people, energies, or things that don't serve your best interest. I'm not saying you can't have a piece of candy or a piece of sugar now and then. I'm not saying you can't engage in a negative conversation here and there. It's natural. I'm not saying you cannot do it. But make sure that as you go and indulge in this negative drama, as you go and eat that piece of candy, as you go and sit down and watch Netflix for 24 hours, whatever you do, make sure you do something productive to make sure you drain all of that negative, all of that bad vibes. Make sure you do something that's going to be productive to balance it out. You know what I mean? Because when we detoxify our bodies, we drink a lot of water to get rid of, flush out all of that bad chemicals and stuff. Same thing you do with your life. You need to be able to come away from the negative. You need to be able to, if you live with these people, avoid them at all costs. Read a book, all of that. We ain't gotta have conversation. Let them know we ain't gotta have conversation about Sally next door. I don't care. I'm not focused on her. I'm focused on this. I'm focused on making sure I'm financially stable, making sure I'm straight, making sure I'm at one with God, number one. I'm at one with the Lord. Things like that we need to focus on, right? Detoxify yourself from anything that doesn't serve your best purpose. Or at least for the majority of the time. So the next two we got for you guys is be proud of yourself as well as shine. Now, be proud of yourself is anything. I say this all the time, and I will always stretch this analogy of this. I think I said that word right. Correct me if I'm wrong. When I say this is because we often, we do this thing where we say, well, I don't have this, so I don't feel good. You need to be proud that whatever you did, you know what I mean? The whole point of building that motivation and confidence is we always have to reflect on all the situations we came out of, so that when we go to our next stage in life where we're going to accomplish this, we're ready for it. We're mentally and spiritually prepared to take on that challenge. Because we're going to tell ourselves, we had already done this before. Our mind's going to say, we already done this before, we can do it again. So that's when it comes down to being proud of yourself. Being proud of the things you've done in the past so that you can reflect on it, so you can move on to the next future. Next is shine. You take all of this information that you've learned and you apply it, you will shine. Your whole goal in life is to shine. I'm not saying you gotta be fancy or glamorous or whatever. What I'm just saying is shining your aura. You want your aura to stand out. Like you wanna be positive. You want to be enlightened. The only thing is, there's gonna be a lot of distractions, but that's okay. That's what this channel is for. This channel, we're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on that. We are working together. I'm learning, you're learning, we're both learning. You feel me? My Leos out there. What else do we have for my Leos? Alright, we have talk less, feel more. I know I'm already feeling like you guys are already on this. I probably don't have to speak on it too much, but it's probably just a reminder for you guys to talk less, feel more. Make sure that you're doing more than you're speaking on, right? Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap, man. We gotta make sure we're putting that into perspective. Breathe through the tension. You guys are not always going to be comfortable in your situations. Sometimes you got to take a deep breath and then work through it. That's what it comes with. Breathing through the tension is just that. Yeah, you're at a job you don't really like or whatever, you're in the bathroom. Before you go curse off an employee or a customer or whatever, you're in the bathroom, let off some steam, come back out, think it through. The devil's trying to get me today and go forth. Just until you're ready to leave that position. You know what I mean? Just until you're ready. I don't even want to say leave that position. I want to say chase your journey. Because when you leave a job for financial purposes, you should do it when you want to chase your journey and chase your dreams. You have more of a purpose to serve. You want to fulfill yourself. You want to fulfill happiness, long-term joy, long-term gratitude, long-term everything. So these are the things that we do. We have to leave certain positions to level up. So when it comes on to breathing through tension, you use this method when you're in a position. Even when you get your regular, not say regular, even when you get your passionable job, like your everything like me, right? I left certain position to come here, and now I'm in my own era, in my own aura, my own space. I'm working from home, I'm doing my thing, but I still have moments within these times that I turn off the camera where I'm just like, okay, got another read to do, boom. Because I have to prep myself for a different sort of energies. I don't know what's to come. But we're breathing through the work life, right? Through the constant work life and doing things and editing. So we're just breathing through it, and that keeps me at a calm pace, so that I'm not overreacting, so I'm not walking away, so I'm not procrastinating. I'm breathing, taking my time, relaxing, and getting back to it. That's what I want for you guys, right? It will make your life so much more efficient. Be humble is the last one we have for you guys, right? Nobody's saying you can't be confident. There's a difference. Being humble is just meaning remember the times when you didn't have it. Reflect on when you didn't have it. That will bring you down. It also allows you to enjoy what you have more. Because if you're humble and you're like, man, I remember when I didn't have where I'm at. I remember when I didn't have this or had that. Or I remember when I didn't have this or had that. Whatever it is. I couldn't really think of too much other things to say. But that's just exactly what that is. If you be humble and you humble yourself and you say, wow, it builds that confidence to say, man, if that could happen, imagine what else could happen. And it just builds that confidence, you know what I mean? I think that's what it's all about. Also, the higher power sees that you're very humble and They don't mind blessing people that's humble. You know what I mean? But thank you guys so much for tuning in this reading. That's gonna end you guys reading. For my leaders out there, like I said, any reoccurring visitors or reoccurring viewers, appreciate you guys to the fullest. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. For my newcomers, like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Michael. I have not mentioned already. This was a Leo read, and I will see you guys in the next video.